You are now watching a Lucky Penny Shop product feature. Hey, it's Lucky Penny Shop, and I am on another Kracie Popin Cookin set. This is the Gummy Candy set, and it looks pretty interesting. I'm not too familiar with it. I did look at the color chart on the front here, where they tell you if you mix these colors, yellow and blue, you get green. This reddish pink and yellow get orange, and then blue, and that pink make purple. And then what else did I notice? There's a whole collection of little color chambers you can use to mix colors, and they show you that in this picture here. And then how to mix all the packets. Looks like packets, I don't know yet. And then how you fill things in the mold, and then cut out the little shapes. So there's a lot going on here. Let me get my mat in here and then go over this, huh? So we'll cut it on the edge carefully and see everything that's in here. So there's this pack, which is the largest pack, and my 3 colors, and then my little water container there, or plunger, whatever you want to call it. And it looks like my tools are in here. So in regards to the packs, let's see. Let me just set them this way. Looks like the scissors would go this way, but sometimes I'm wrong. Not sure. Alright, and in this pack, looks like it's the biggest of all the mixes, so that's going to be in the chamber here. So let me just keep going here. Not much more I can do with this set. Let me break these off here and get this set. These are like little molds that looks like you lay in the tray. Okay. That's an elephant. Looks like my tool. Another shape. This might be, I'm not sure what that is. Maybe just a shape for the mouth or something. And then this looks like maybe a little mixer. I don't know. I have to look at the packaging again. They show a picture of it here. But of course I can't read what it says. So, not sure yet. I'll know as I'm going along here. Okay, so I'll probably clean up the plastic a little bit more. I've got everything off of that. Let me, I will take a little break here. Let me just review everything, make sure I have everything in the right order, and then we'll get started. Okay, here we go. I just had to get everything organized and make sure I was reading the instructions correctly. What I mean by reading the instructions is looking at the pictures, and they tell you a lot on the pictures. So after looking at it, I noticed that that little tool, that special tool, that's what it is for pushing out the pieces out of the gummy mold. Like this here makes it easier to get the gummies out. So that's a tool, and then you have your little fork tool, so we'll leave that off to the side. And then there's their water bottle tool, so we'll need that because we do have to fill all the chambers with water. And then here's our shapes. We have what looks like an elephant, some kind of star or triangle set there, almost what looks like to be a Hello Kitty, and then a little face which you can probably put on there, and then this little piece could be anything, just a little accent piece. And then now the packets. The first packet they show is this green with the star, and that goes in the big chamber, and they even show you the star there. And then you fill each of these chambers with water. There's a inner line there, not sure if you could see it, but it's in there. That's what you put the water to. And in this, looking at the package again, looks like it's filled with water, but nothing goes in it. I think you're going to use that to clear out your colors and make sure you don't mix colors. You can take your little bottle and clear it out or rinse it off. So, we're ready to go. I'm ready to go. Let's do it. Let's get this in the tray. I'm going to put this in the tray first because it looks like it needs to be flattened out. So, this way if I have all the liquids in there, I can't do this and make a nice flat work surface. They show it taking your fork and spreading it. Okay, and then the water. I'm going to bring in my water. And I'm going to fill up all the chambers first. And you see this section here? That's for mixing your colors, so you can increase your color palette. So it looks like 1, 2, takes about 2 of these to fill it. I'll take just a little bit out of that one. And then here's your water storage. And then now if I want to mix colors, I would take them from this section, clean my little plunger out, and then fill that section. So they show the yellow first, so we're going to do right in the order that they have it. And then we'll mix it. And then, well, we'll mix them all at the same time. And then the red. Which looks more purple. And then the last one is the blue. Okay, so I'm going to mix the colors. I'll bring my tools back in here. So we're pretty much done with water. I might need to clean out my section just a little bit. When I did end up cleaning all the little flashing pieces, I'm not sure if I mentioned it, I just took a little sharp knife and cleaned that off. Well, maybe I did, I don't remember. Drawing a blank now. So I'm just going to mix each color. They're pretty vibrant too. I'll use this as my rinser. And we'll study their color chart that they have and see if we can match most of what they have. I don't want to use up all my solid primary colors, so let's just take a look at their chart again. Where was the chart? They had an extensive... Oh, here's the one on the front to get these colors. So let's do the green. So they say a little yellow and a little blue. So let's start with that. Ooh. Squeezed and it went nuts on me. I'll do some yellow. Then I'll rinse it. A little bit of blue. And then we'll see if that gives us a nice green. I think I'm going to use this as my little mixer, and it does. It's not a lot of green, so let me add a little bit more in. Oop, rinse that. Okay, if you're watching me, remind me to rinse. Like at the dentist, rinse and repeat. That's better. Okay, that's a nice green. Pretty neat colors. I think we can zoom in just a little bit more to kind of bring your eye in on the colors. Oop, right there. I think that's good. And then to get the orange, you take the red and the, let me just rinse it, the yellow now. That's a nice vibrant orange. And to get the purple now is these two colors. Ooh, nice purple. Good colors. Let's see if they have any other color options here. So yeah, we have most of the colors. So I guess I could just mix some random color now. Maybe I'll do a little bit of each of the three, with an emphasis on the yellow. Let's see what we get. Because I'm running out of my primaries here. Oop, I didn't rinse. See? Someone catch me on that. That's just an odd, like almost brownish color. Alright, so we're set. Now, they show the molds. You're pressing the little mold into the powder mix. Now you see there's the skinny side and then the ridge side. So you want to go straight down and push. Okay. So I think since it's an elephant, I'm going to do a pink elephant. And I need to get a little bit more in the trunk there. Okay. So here we go. And I should just be able to fill my elephant. Okay. There we go. So I'll rinse that. And then I guess I will try this kitty, but I'm going to do it in yellow and with pink ears. So I'm going to do that. So I'm basically just putting the pink where I want it. Rinsing. Do the rest in yellow. That went over my pink, but that's okay, because we'll flip it over. Now let's get the face in here. There's room for it right there. So we'll do, what do I want to do? Blue. We haven't used, no, we'll do purple. Purple's pretty. Purple eyes. And then I will do, what do I want to do for the mouth? We'll do blue, because that'll contrast really nice. Okay, so I think we're good. It still looks wet, so I'm going to let it dry a little bit, and then we'll check back in as I'm taking them out. Okay, that's all set now. I can take out the cat first. It's the closest and easiest one to get to. I'm just going to scrape this off on my bag now. I'm kind of done with my bag, so what I'm going to do is just clean off some of this extra sugar, or whatever it is. I'm not sure if it's sugar. And then pull it out. So there's my cat. And I like to clean the edge, and of course I'm going to use my scissors. There, that's nice. Nice thick gummy. Get the powder out of here. And then my elephant. See how that came out. There we go. Just going to kind of break it off on my plastic here. Get my tool now. Remember, I have a tool for this to help me get it out. These came out nice. Nice and thick. I think I'm going to want to put an eye on my elephant. Look at that, my pink elephant. Cool. Let me get my scissors. They're still a little hard to work with as far as being spongy. So I'm just trimming off the excess here. There's my elephant. Now I need to build my kitty, so I'm grabbing the kitty eyes and pieces out. A lot of gummy sunk through there. That's still pretty cool looking as is. Check that out. That's pretty neat. See that? So next time I probably put less gummy. I'm thinking you got to really fill it, but we have a lot to work with now, so I'm going to trim out the eye. Here's my gummy eye. I'm going to clean off the bottom of it just a little. put it on my kitty. Actually, I'm going to make that one eye 2 eyes because it's so thick. Let me take it. It is sticky, as you can see. It's sticking to my hands. Sticks to everything. So I'm going to trim this down even more. Make it a super thin piece of gummy. Let me get another tool I have here. Chopstick. Okay. And let me cut out my other eye. So really, I mean, the sky's the limit on this. It's however creative and however much time you want to spend. You want to spend 10 hours? Go ahead and do it. But as you can see, most videos you see on this set, or actually any Kracie set, it seems to be under 3 minutes, but these sets are going to average 20 minutes probably to a half hour, depending on how detailed you want to get. So this looks like the cat's meow. That's what that is. So now I know, put a lot less gummy drops in. I keep going off camera there, I'm sorry. Just don't want it to fall all over the rest of the stuff. Okay. Here's my kitty. I'm going to straighten out my mix here. I'm going to try a couple more eyes, but this time I'm going to test just a few drops in there. I want one elephant eye. And my dropper. So I've done pretty good. I think I've cleaned it all of them but one time. And if you're counting out there, let me know in the comments how many times I messed that up. I'm going to do one blue eye, but I'm just going to put a drop. 2 drops, okay? Now let me get another shape in there. Let me see what this thing looks like. I'm going to put it next to that. Okay, I'm going to have to manipulate my powder a little bit here. Not enough there to work, so let's see if this dried already. We'll set it here and let that dry a little bit. I'm going to move some of my powder to there. There we go. And now I can, while I'm in there, I see where it's high and low. I can level it if I want. A lot of little details here. I'm going to make this all, I didn't like the purple. It was too light. I'm going to dot all my points. That outer edge in the orange. And then use the green to fill in the rest. Okay, I'm using less now. Hopefully that works. So let's get to the eyeball. I misplaced my one tool. Let me get my... I've been using my bag as like a resting place for the powder that comes out. So my elephant eye, look at that. That was 2 drops, and look how thick it is. So it really doesn't take a lot. I want to trim that slightly, because I don't want it so tall. There. Here I'm placing my elephant eye. There. Ooh, don't fall off my plate. So let's check this Starburst item here. That worked out a little bit better than the last few times. And I'm just going to pop this out. See how nice that comes out? And then that's done. That one's done. So the only thing I don't like is the eyeballs on my cat. They just didn't come out. So I'm going to get my fork. I'm going to do this with the tools instead of my fingers. Hold on. And then this other tool here. I'm going to take this eye out. There we go. Actually, let me grab my tweezers. Time for the tweezers. Alright, I had to find them in the other room, so if there was a blip in the video there, that's because I had to go on the hunt. I'm ripping out my cat eyes. Sorry, kitty. Okay, I think I'm going to go and redo the eyes in the pink, because that's nice and bright. So I'm leveling this out again, pushing that down real far, and I'm just going to go with pink now. And I'm just going to do one drop, so you all know out there what one drop does. There. And the only other shape I didn't do is this. I don't know what this is, so I'll just throw it in and make it. I guess I can do my putrid color. I call this putrid. 1, 2. So, am I having fun? Yes. I think this is probably, out of all the kits, going to be the most fun and easiest. Alright. So, my pink eye. Ooh, my cat's got pink eye. This came out good. I'm going to leave him all buggy like that. Ooh, not on your forehead. It's hard to do from the distance. Come on, roly-poly eyeballs. Tools. It's all about the tools. 1. And, wow, get in here. 2. There we go. Okay. I'm happy with that. Give everything nicely placed here. This almost looks like an orange peel or a piece of orange. I do have that piece over here. I do want to eat this though, so let me make a few more. Here, let me do this. I'm gonna put this here. Not sure what that shape can go to, but we made it. And I'm gonna make one more and just put a bunch of gummy in it. And then eat it. I'm going to make one cat. I'm going to put it way up there and use a bunch of my flavoring. Here we go. Kind of just using it up now. Oh, it's all mixing into one. Oh, look at that. Okay, so I'm going to clean up, let that dry, and I'm going to eat that kitty and see how it turns out. I think it needs to touch the powder, so when I lift it, it's probably just going to, oh, well, let me just do it. There we go. Look at that. Cool. Well, you know, most kids are just going to have fun and mess around, so I'm going to eat that. Once I get it out, I'm going to clean off my tabletop and get to the eating part. Well, there's my final shapes in close detail. That's everything I made. And then that, remember I was going to eat that one giant gummy? Well, I got to show you what happened. I think it's pretty cool. It's now taken over that whole section. Now if I take my tool, watch this. This whole thing now is a giant gummy. Look at that. It went all the way to the bottom of my tray. but I was done anyway. Look at the size of that. So now I'm going to take a bite of my mushroom. See? I made a mushroom with a cat face. And surprisingly, it's tasty. It was a big bite of gummy. So I think overall, probably my favorite kit so far, just because of the simplicity of doing it. So if you have young kids who want to try something like this, I say start with this set. You could easily teach them the colors and the mixing, and it's a pretty neat little project. So there you go. Thanks for watching. If you want to see other Kracie videos, check that description below for a playlist or search our channel. Later. If you want to find this item, click the link in the description area below the video. You can also watch more videos in this series by clicking here. Thanks for watching. And always remember, if you see a lucky penny, pick it up.